Global is getting the JP first anniversary balance rework early, which means new race mechanics, guts matters more, power support's buff, and a ton of QOL. So here's what changes to expect on November 11th and how it shifts your builds, routes, and decks. The TLDR is you get more rewards, more money and SP per career, and at career end, bigger parameter rolls on end events, PAL support rework, so more recreation events, higher event rate when in deck, and a small chance to occur even if not in deck. End events have new options with PALs in deck, so PAL is now a real slot consideration. Bad condition mitigation, so more cures from rest and recreation included in summer camp, reduced mood losses on some events, higher energy recovery with Night Owl, randomizes slacker mood hits, so there should be smoother runs, and new race mechanics like spot struggle, or known as lead contest, dueling, known as showdown, and guts buff for last spurt speed, hills and positioning tuned, navigation skills now also boost passing, late race endurance recovery now lets runners fully push off that recovered stamina. So what do these new mechanics actually mean? Spot struggle, or known as lead contest in the JPEN community, triggers early to mid sections when multiple front runners are within 3.75 to 5 meters of each other. Participants get extra target speed that scales with guts, but pay 1.4x the stamina for front runner and up to 3.5 times extra stamina when rushed. It forcibly raises early pace and punishes low stamina front runners. Dueling, or known as showdown, on the final straight, rivals within less than 0.6 meters per second and 3 meters per second for 2 seconds with over 15 HP, both gain target speed and acceleration scaled by guts. So it should result in closer finishes, and the stronger the guts, the stronger the boost you get. The skill changes, I will not go over them in depth in this video because hundreds of skills got touched, but the activation conditions were adjusted, like position and pack requirements, corner and straight qualifiers, or rank thresholds tweaked. Positioning windows returned, so many corner and straight families, including Professor of Curvature, corner skills, and distance and style skills, now check cleaner, so they should consistently proc more reliably. Activation timing has been shifted, so several opener/mid skills and marquee uniques, like shooting for victory or taking the lead, now fire at slightly different points, so expect some pacing changes. Effect values increased, so a handful of staples like Maverick, Pure/Clear Heart, certain victory, and some other heals now hit harder. Durations have been extended, so lots of acceleration and positioning windows run longer. So for example, corner and straight excel lines, pass assist skills like prepared to pass, and more. New secondary effects added, so several awareness or navigation/avoidance skills now also boost passing ability during the uptime, synergizing with the new congestion logic. The website I put up on screen will go over the skills more in depth. So who gets buffed will be people with high guts, front and mid runners. They benefit in the struggle or the early target speed, and on the final straight when the showdown is happening. Runners with late surging, the change to late race endurance recovery enables full strength, means heals can convert to real late power and not just stamp checks. And navigation and passing skill users, those skills now also boost passing ability during their uptime, so the value up for mid and end closers that need lanes. The losers really are low stamina runners that can bleed stamina, or if you get rushed. So if you don't budget out enough stamina during the career, you might suffer. And pure speed sec builds will now lose to more rounded out builds, including guts on the final straight. So here are the considerations that you need to do when deck building and training. Consider bringing at least one guts card, or at least for the higher guts targets, for runners that will regularly enter the showdown. Guts isn't a dump stat. Moderate investment pays off in both systems, and for the last spurt, PAL slots should also be looked into. With the higher event rates and better career end options, a single PAL card can be valued for tempo and free stats, plus a small chance of an off-deck PAL event now exists. Heals timing is more important than the volume of stamina healing. So one late heal can be worth more than 2 early ones because it now directly fuels late exertion or that final kick, not just passing that stamina check. And navigation and passing uptime now rates higher than before for mid and end closes. So prioritize those effects on courses with heavy congestion. These are just the changes, and things that I could gather from my research. So things may not be completely accurate and some things may be subject to change, but from what I can gather, this is a general idea of what should be happening. So most guides for the Unity Cup and further on CMs will now need to be redone. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, please consider subscribing.